Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Chris. I am out in the middle of sourcing today at some thrift stores. Spent the morning at Goodwill and had some decent luck. I'll have the footage in there. And this afternoon I'm going to be hopefully heading out to the Goodwill outlet and hopefully getting some better luck there. But it's been a couple days and I have a total of 9 items that sold. Most on eBay, but a couple on Poshmark. And I'm trying out the Posher VA app or extension, whatever you want to call it, the program. And I will let you know what my thoughts are so far. But let's go ahead and get these orders pulled, and I'll let you know along the way my thoughts on Posher VA. So here we go.
Wanna buy that Farrah Fawcett poster? Pez dispensers and a toaster. Don't know why. That kind of stuff you throw away. I'll sell on eBay.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The first item, it's actually inside the house. It's a Haynes repair manual for Chevy pickups, 1988 through 98. Bought it for $1, sold it for $5 plus shipping. Just getting it out of there, like a lot of the things. But the next item, a little bit better. Picked this up at a thrift store that I was kind of struggling to find anything. So I went ahead and bought these for $3.99 for the pair. And I have them wrapped up in newspaper. Here, I'll show you this one real quick. They're some Bailey's Irish cream, like a cream and saucer pair. And he sold for $14.50 plus shipping on that one. I did an offer. So they're cute. They were slower sales, but they are making me a little bit of money, so we'll take that. All right, so next is something that I think I showed being sourced. Not being sourced, but I showed you after I picked it up. It is a Coach checkbook cover that I got at the Goodwill outlet. So probably spent 50 cents on it because it's super light, and it sold for $29.95 plus shipping. So that's a nice flip for sure. I'll have to fix that later. Speaking of nice flips, this isn't one, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It took a while. I bought this over the summer. There weren't a lot listed, and there were a decent number that had sold, but for whatever reason, this one took a while. I bought it for $4. It is, that's backwards, a Radio Shack, just 1-in 4-out distribution amplifier. So I bought it for $4. It's brand new in package, and I sold it for $14 plus shipping. So a little bit of a profit, but not that much. And the same is true for this next one. I went to an estate sale last year, and it was out in the boonies, so I didn't have cell service. And I saw these Pyrex. No, I think it might be over here. No. Saw these Pyrex dishes that were out, like casserole dishes. Let me put this down and I'll figure out where it is and come back here. All right, I found where I put it. It's these Pyrex Visions, or Pyrex Vision. It's a casserole dish, 8-inch oval casserole dish. Paid $2 for that. Sold it for $8.40 plus shipping. So again, a little bit of money, but not a lot. And this next item, it's one of those situations where you basically you kind of learn to adapt and make the best out of a situation. I went to an estate sale and I purchased a whole bunch of old models, like maybe model kits from the 60s and 70s, and they were airplane models by Gillow, Guillow. Pretty good brand, pretty good sell-through rate on those. And I ended up paying, anywhere between say $4 and $10 for the kits, but I didn't. I bought probably 15 of them, and I didn't open everyone up. And there was at least a couple when I opened them up. They all had something inside them, but they were not. It wasn't always unbuilt models. So basically, to sum it up, there were a few of them that I couldn't sell as model kits because the pieces had already been used or whatever. But there were still some unused pieces like this. Like the sticker sheet from a particular model kit. So that sold for $9.85 free shipping. I could, if it'll allow me, I'm sure it won't. I could use the eBay standard envelope for that, but I'll probably still have to pay $4 for shipping. But anyway, I made some money out of it, so that's better than nothing in my mind. All right, let's talk about the Poshmark VA. So of course, this is only applicable if you sell on Poshmark, and I had about 100 listings on Poshmark, and I've really only sold about 6, maybe 7 things total. Some closed, some not closed. So I'd heard about Poshmark VA, which the VA stands for Virtual Assistant, and it does a lot of the actions that are supposed to help you build your following, build your listing presence on there. It does it automatically for you. Now it costs $25 a month, which I hadn't looked into the cost before. Once I found that out, it was higher than I expected. But the really cool thing about it, and I have no affiliation with them or anything, but the really cool thing about it is they give you a 2-week free trial, and you don't even have to put in your credit card information. So you can just basically sign up, link your Poshmark account to it, and you get 2 weeks free. And I'm in the middle of that trial right now. I'm only 1 day in, barely even 24 hours. In fact, I don't even think it was 24 hours. I think it started around, 24 hours in. And I have 2 sales so far. So far, so good. So basically what it does is there are a lot of actions that you need to do, or you can do on Poshmark to help the algorithm and help your listings be more visible. One of those is sharing listings. So you can share your own listings, you can share other people's listings, and there's like a news feed on Poshmark. I've never looked at it, but some people do, I guess, that these listings will show up on, and people can see your listings more so that way. Well, one of the things Poshmark VA does is it automates that process for you. You can go on and set, you can have up to 8,000 shared listings per day, which is just insane to me that there's that many. And, so in my case with only 100 listings, it's actually sharing the same listings multiple times per day with different posher parties, just whatever the different kind of like activities and events that happen on Poshmark. These are ways for your listings to get out there more, and it happens automatically. So that's great. The biggest thing that I've noticed so far, which is really helpful, is it does automatic offers to people who like your listings. So you can set it up where if somebody likes your listing, you can have a certain amount of delay, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 20 minutes, however long you want. There will be a delay, and then after that time has passed, the person who liked your listing will get an offer sent, and you can set your predetermined discount on there. So I set mine for 15%, and then a reduced shipping amount. So what it does is it sends those offers after 3 minutes for me, and I ended up getting one person accepted my offer, and then another person countered for just a little bit less than what my offer was, and I accepted that offer. So that has proven to be really beneficial. So I went from, let's just say, a total of 8 sales in my last 7 months to now I have 2 sales in the last 24 hours. So far I am definitely feeling like Poshmark VA could be a winner. Some things to consider that I didn't know. I was watching some tutorials on their, is available on their website. You have to have your computer running 24 hours for those actions to be performed. You can't have your computer on sleep mode. You definitely can't have it off. So your computer has to be on. So then of course they suggest maybe turning off your monitors. You don't have your monitor running 24 hours a day. But that was something that I wasn't aware of, and I think it'll work okay for me. I have a computer set up that's hooked up, a laptop setup that's hooked up to a monitor, so and a docking station. So I have the monitor turned off, my laptop's still on, and I know it's been running behind the scenes because I haven't turned it on today, and I got an offer and a sale today. So anyway, that might not work for everybody. It's definitely something to consider, I think, for some folks, whether that is a scenario you want to try and put up with in your computer setup. Now, it's not a requirement that you have it on 24 hours a day. It's just if you want the activities, the actions to go on, you know, and I only listed 2 of the activities that it does. It can automatically follow people back. So if they follow your store, you can follow their store right back, and multiple other activities that it does, actions that it does. But anyway, so far my review is very good, but we shall see moving forward. I don't know if somehow they, you know, the conspiracy theorist, the skeptic in me says, oh, they sense people who are on a free trial and they try and pump traffic your direction, which I don't know how Posher VA could do that via Poshmark because they're not affiliated with each other. But nonetheless, I still kind of feel like, oh, I'm a little bit leery as to how long this success will last. Will it last just for the first couple of days? Will it last during the full 2-week trial? Or will it last indefinitely? But nonetheless, so far so good. All right, back to what sold. Just a few more items. We'll start with those Poshmark ones though. They were 2 pairs of clothing. One is a pair of shoes. And I took an offer, like I said, on both of these items, but this one I took sent an offer out for $31.50, and it was accepted. I bought these shoes at Goodwill, and they were not as good of a flip as I thought they were. I bought them for $12.99, and they sold for $31.50. It's these Dunk Lows, women's, and pretty okay condition, but not perfect condition. I spent some time cleaning them, but they sold, like I said, for $31.50, and you know, so I made maybe $15 on them at the most on that one. So not great, but that's okay. Probably about $10 I made. The next one was a much better flip. I found these pants at my local thrift store, so they were $6.99, and they sold for $30. So you know, that's about a $15 to $20 profit on that one. And goodness, I forgot what box they were in, but the nice thing was, you know, I didn't have to, I mean, the only thing I had to do was respond to the offer, but everything else that Posher VA did was behind the scenes and automatic, and it was very slick. Where are you? It says it's in here, but oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Let me set this down. It says it's in box 13, but I can't find it in box 13, so we shall look a little deeper. Got some Carhartt pants, some Duluth trading pants, some, well, these are it. Never mind, I found them. All right, they're right here. They were wool pants, and so I was expecting them to be more woolly. But it's a pair of Z Zegna pants. Never heard of it, but they're Z Zegna Ermenegildo dress pants. A lot of Italian there. But they are a nice pair of dress pants that they can sell for like 150 bucks new. So pretty good sale on that one. All right, we'll go to these last couple of items. There's just one more actually. So the last item that sold was I parted out this Dyson cordless vacuum. This is the second part that has sold. First one sold for, well, they both sold for right around the same amount, $30. And they were both two different head parts of the vacuum. So this is kind of the main vacuum head. And it sold for $30 plus shipping. I think maybe the other one that I sold actually was cheaper than that, but you know, it's used. It's not in pristine condition by any means. I cleaned it up, made it look nicer from that perspective. The whole vacuum I bought for $40, and I have quite a few pieces and parts that are left. So I've made $60 so far. I'll probably have another $80 or so of items to sell on there. So would have definitely liked to have gotten it cheaper, but not a horrible flip for sure. So all right, guys, well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you out there that are tuning into my videos. I'm hoping you're finding some value in these. Again, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.